Are you a fan of rib style boats? We've been shooting a ton of them lately, and you can see the growing popularity here in the United States. We're with Ranieri and Italia Boats. We got Vincenzo here with us, and we're on a Cayman 38 Executive. So there are a lot of benefits with this style of boat, and it's easy to see why they're so popular in Europe. As a tender, clear winner, you got the fenders on all sides, which are made of 4 different capsules, which are very difficult to puncture. But even if you were to puncture one, you would have 3 more to be able to keep you comfortable, and this boat can move and navigate perfectly fine even if you were to deflate all this exterior rib area. What are some of the benefits that I have noticed on a few of these boats? Usually the deadrise is a little bit more aggressive, and they're able to get away with that because they do have the inflatables on both sides. So usually when you got that sharper entry, the boat tends to do that pendulum swing a little bit more on a just flat idle or neutral, but the inflatable section does allow you to stay quite stable. We're not moving around at all, and there's a pretty decent wind and chop here today. But what does that sharp entry do and the sharp dead rise? It allows you to pierce through the chop at high speeds, and it seems like the faster you go, the more comfortable this thing runs. And I don't know if it's the inflatable section or what, it almost feels like you're kind of gliding over water. So we're gonna run around a little bit and see what the Cayman 38 Executive is capable of doing. One thing I've noticed about these ribs, and I've been on a few of them, driven a few of them now, is that they tend to be very dry. So they do have that sharp entry, but with that inflatable section to the hull side, it seems like it deflects, you know, just about every droplet of water. We haven't had one drop hit me or the windshield here the entire time, and I've been driving this thing like an idiot. You're never going to be doing twists and turns at 45 miles an hour like I've been doing, unless you lose, you know, your wife's puppy over the side of the boat or your hat. Hopefully never happens, but you know, I'm trying to push it a little further than what you normally would to see what the capability is, and it's been very impressive, you know, how dry and smooth this thing is. Really is a full different experience. If you haven't been on a rib, I definitely recommend that you try it. And Ranieri has 8 different models. This is the flagship at 38, but they come from 19 to 38 feet. If you're interested in any size range, don't think that this 38 is all they got. They got something for everyone. So I want to talk about the helm a little bit, since I'm running the boat a little bit different than the usual walkthrough. But the whole layout is quite nice. It feels comfortable. When I'm running the boat in rougher conditions or running it a little bit harder, I'd rather be standing up. I have much more control. But if you want to sit down, you have this little footrest right here. You can get up top of this, or this is adjustable and you can sit down if you're going to do a long run to the Bahamas. Steering wheel placement is good, in my opinion. Feels more like a car. I either like it kind of this vertical version, or I like it almost flat, depending on what the console layout looks like, and you're going to use the knob in that position. But this does feel more like a sports car. Your binnacle right here to the right is angled at a good position. I'm using the single lever control, so I can run both engines with the single left lever. We have our Simrad 16-inch MFD right here, which is perfectly visible. The vessel view right behind it, autopilot, switch panel, scan strut, phone charger. You can run the radio, put your music on right from there, and then you got your bow thruster. So nice layout. You got the windshield, which is kind of short, but it throws the wind just almost exactly over my head, which is nice. And like I said, the boat's been incredibly dry, so I haven't had the necessity to have an isinglass or something there to deflect water. We've been dry the entire day, so really comfortable. I like the layout, you know, for this kind of sporty cruising style rib boat like the Ranieris are. You know, I think it's absolutely perfect, and you can tell they put a lot of time into this, adjusting it and getting it just right. So you can equip the Cayman 38 Executive with either twins. We have V10 400s. I just accidentally tapped the throttles, and you can see kind of blew me back. The low end torque and just overall power is incredible with these engines. You can do twins or triples, but this twin V10 400 combination I think is perfect. I will lay you down if you're not paying attention from the 30-mile-an-hour point, and if I pin it to try to get it to 50 or 60. So more than enough power. We're doing about 25 gallons per hour at 30 miles an hour. Doing a little less than that now, but we got 190 gallons of fuel. So if you're gonna run to the islands, you have plenty of range to be able to get over there, do your thing, and probably make it back without having to refuel with Bahamian fuel over there, which is really nice. They did something pretty cool here with the Windlass. They integrated a camera into the Simrad MFD. Right now we're gonna drop the anchor so we can do our walkthrough. I think we're at a decent spot and you can see it go down, but more importantly, you can see it when it comes up. You know exactly when it's in position. If the anchor's forward, backward, you can drop it back, adjust it, and bring it back up. It's a really nice little detail and a nice touch here by Ranieri. We went ahead and dropped the anchor to show you exactly what this boat is built for, but I wanna start off in the transom back here. I'm gonna jump. We got the V10 400s, perfect for this setup. You can actually do triples if you'd like, but we feel this is a great combination. Top speed of about 60 miles an hour. And like I mentioned, you're doing about 25 gallons per hour at a 30-ish cruise. So good range with 190 gallons of fuel that you have. Great platform back here. You got dive ladders on both sides. And there's a rear-facing bench seat, which is pretty cool. If you're gonna get set up to do any diving, you're gonna put your fins on, or just wanna sit back and relax and watch the kids swim around. We have a great amount of seating space here in the cockpit area, which you can never have too much of. And this dining room table right here comes up, so if you wanna sit back, relax, grab some lunch, put your shade up, this would be a great space to sit back and relax. You got storage, both port and starboard. And then down the center, we have access to the Bilge, which I'll show you right now. Makes it quick and easy to jump out down there, work with any of your mechanicals. You got your battery switches, but you got push buttons up front so you don't have to dive in here each time. But if you need to access this, you can very easily, and you have some additional storage space. As we bring this dining table up, we wanted to pause it here for 1 second just to let you know that you can also put another cushion on this and turn this into a huge sunbed. He has the cushion down there. We're not going to put it on there just to save time a little bit here, but it is another option in this very versatile rear space. So you can have it down, you want the U-shaped bench, this midsection, a huge sunbed, and now we're going to show it all the way up to create the dining area. There you have it. Now we have it elevated as a dining room table. You can set up all your food, put your shade over top, and then a couple of different details. You got a little summer kitchen here, so you can be grilling, got your sink, you can set up drinks, put them right on the table, and then you can finish it off with this additional seat right here if you wanna close out this whole circular dining space. Here we have an oversized hardtop, which is incredibly nice. When you're out in the sun all day, it's great to get out of it from time to time, and this provides ample shade for you. You got a Hertz sound system on here with these bazooka tubes up top, which really throw that sound up and over the boat if you're out in the sandbar or something like that. And then you have really nice satin piping to close it out and some lighting up top. Now we're gonna roll into the console cabin, but I just realized that I missed a refrigerator, which is very conveniently placed right underneath your legs here in the leaning post. Keep your drinks cold, and then you got a little additional storage right under here to throw whatever you need to get out of the way. Now we can come inside the console cabin space, and you can sleep 4 in here pretty comfortably. You got a full forward berth that goes underneath that sun pad towards the bow. You got the other section, can sleep another 2 very easily. Headed aft, plenty of storage. All these boxes are storage. This is a refrigerator tucked away here, and then you have your private head and shower, nice and protected there, closet space, and a lot more. Pretty good for a 38-footer and very nicely finished with this wood-like material. I gotta say that I'd like it. Nice lighting, and again, you can sleep. There's no generator on the boat. It's all battery powered, and you can run up to 15 hours on it, which is really nice. Showing off the beam of the boat, you have about 10 to the fiberglass and like 12/8 to the outside of the 2 rib fender sections. Something that's kind of cool and different is that they do have the higher, freeboard here to be able to keep you safe and enclosed. Drops down a little bit in that area, but here, this is like the easy embarkation area if you're at the dock to get in and out of the boat. Super simple, super easy. Even if you're in the water, you can get up and out over here too. And then a little bit different, this is basically a huge sun pad up here, so it's nice to be able to lay out, get some sun. They have another shade you can throw up this if you wanted that as well. And then a back rest section customary to your console forward seating if you want to ride, in the calmer areas up here. And we've seen these things before. You can basically sit back, hold on here. You don't want to be running up here, honestly, in my opinion, if you're in 4 to 6s offshore, but on a calm, beautiful, day, this is a cool place to be able to do it when you're going nice and easy. And if you want to sit up here, relax, listen to some music, read a book, this is a great place to do that as well. So there you have it. That was our day out on the beautiful Ranieri Cayman 38.0 executive. Once again, Italia Boats is the representative down here. Go to italiaboats.com if you want some more information on it. Again, they have 8 different models going from 19 feet to this 38 footer. So very cool. If you have not been on a rib yourself, I highly recommend you experience it, and then you'll quickly know if it's something for you. So like, subscribe, pass this along to anybody you think may like this video. We appreciate the support. My name is Alan Blanco with Center Consoles Only, and we'll see you again soon.